for a new and different perspective every week on LEGO sets, news, media, and more. You're listening to the BCC Podcast.
Today is Wednesday, May 24th, 2017, and you are listening to episode 102 of the BCC Podcast. I'm Ford, and I'm feeling way better because now I've had all of my proper allergy medications. Here with me today is Glenda. How are you?
I am so glad that you got allergy medicine, because allergies stink. I'm sorry.
I know. I'm also here with LQ, who I believe you also have allergy problems, right?
Yeah, why are we telling this stuff to the audience?
Because they have to know I was sick the last few podcasts. I want to update them.
Ford,
on
you've
how
been
I
sick
am.
for the last few podcasts for like 3 months.
Don't worry.
I'm a sickly dude. Mace, are you sickly?
Quite often.
You're asking that?
Yeah, you gotta ask that at some point.
But I'm well now.
Oh, that's good. How are you doing, Mal?
I'm glad that I only have grape allergies and cranberry allergies.
Oh, I forgot you're allergic to craisins.
You're allergic to raisins?
Ford, you're like that, but you're allergic to absolutely everything.
I'm allergic to peas.
Yeah.
I am the envy of third graders everywhere.
See, I'm not allergic to any foods at all.
Neither am I.
I'm just allergic
What
to
are you
everything
allergic
else.
to?
Me or him?
Who cares?
Yes.
Everything
I'm
else.
allergic to
Both of you.
tomatoes.
I am allergic to nature.
I'm only very slightly allergic to nature.
I'm
I'm a lot
horribly
better
allergic to
than-
nature.
I'm better than
In
like
fact, it
basically
could literally
everyone
kill
else
me.
at it,
That's a lie.
and it doesn't really bother me. Sorry.
I mean, for like the
No,
last couple
so-
of weeks, there's
I
been some
looked
days
down
my
on lack
eyes
of
almost swell
allergies,
shut, and I'm
actually.
already on 3 allergy medicines.
Speaking of needing medicine.
Thought my 2 was bad. 3.
I love how Q's like, well, why are we telling the audience this? And then he promptly goes back on, well, my eyes almost
Well, we're getting
swell
them ready
shut.
for something else that's bad, including, but not limited to, the reveal, sort of,
Question
of
mark?
a prototype Star Wars.
Oh, no, that's not what I
old
thought.
Luke
You-
Skywalker.
I thought you were going in a different direction with that.
Me too.
I did not.
I thought you were talking about the Marvel trailer, which I think we have in segment 2.
I knew what he was getting at.
Oh, we'll get to that.
Yeah, that's a weird thing, which I didn't even realize until today had happened.
Yeah.
I forgot it was happening because I don't
Want to know what we're
care.
talking about? Stay tuned for segment 2.
Wait, because
But
it is
in the
something that must be
meantime,
spoken.
someone in Russia, on the Lego side of things, they leaked a picture that
We'll get to
showed...
that later, Mace. We'll get to that later.
Okay. We will
Don't say
see
Russia, it's a
this.
buzzword.
Okay.
True that.
So,
What are we allowed to
yeah,
talk
let's talk about the
then?
Luke minifigure thing.
That's what I was getting
well-
at.
Oh.
Yeah. It came from a Russian site.
Yes.
Portal.
Triggered.
It did, really.
I thought it was just on Lego's main site. All I saw was the picture you guys sent me.
We have evidence.
Oh, it is from the Russian version. Wow.
Yes.
Now the public believes it.
You see,
Okay,
I am not
well,
fake
okay.
news.
Anyway.
I am not fake news.
I don't really care either
It
way,
says
honestly.
Russian in the first
but-
5 words. First 5 words it says Russian.
So, I do remember,
Do not
though,
deny the Russian.
just the other day, you were talking about this, and me and Malaris had no idea what the heck you were going on about.
Oh. Was it me who brought it up?
Yeah, it was you.
Yeah.
And-
Oh, okay.
Then your views were like going back and forth and all over the place. We were questioning if you were sober.
You're not usually the one who would question the sobriety. Is that a word?
Yes.
The soberness of.
I
will
think
come
sobriety
to
sounds
July.
better.
Yeah, that-
Okay,
that was the
sobriety
correct
is a
term.
word. You're not usually
Yes,
the one
yes,
we're
it
questioning the sobriety of. Awesome.
Hey, you never know. I am crazy.
No,
But yeah. We don't
you're
let Ford
moderate
talk
crazy.
about that, so let's just talk about the minifigure itself.
I think it
Good
looks
idea.
cool.
So,
I like it.
It's old man Luke.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It does look.
You see, I'm not a fan
Ford
of
is
the
still
light beige.
battling his.
Most of the Jedi have light beige robes, and I'm not a fan of that. I like Luke's better colors, the darker brown and the white.
yeah, I like this minifigure a lot, honestly.
I like the colors. Don't get me wrong. It's just that it can't be final. That is no way final.
I'm pretty sure it's final.
No, it
Okay,
can't.
why do you think it
wanna
can't be
know
final?
Why? And I actually looked this up. I wrote it down. What each and every part of this minifigure comes from. Well,
oh no.
more so the printed parts.
Well, yeah, Ford,
the
Jedi robes have reused printing for like forever.
That is true.
Well, those Jedi robes are actually the same print, but different color palette of old Obi-Wan.
Yeah, that makes perfect
What do
sense.
you know is right over to the
Yeah,
left.
I noticed that immediately. I thought that was a cool thing.
And then, but here's the other thing. That face is not supposed to be a Luke face.
We haven't seen
That is the face of some guy named...
The faces of evil. You must conquer each.
Tekka.
Oh,
is
yeah.
his
Ford,
name.
I feel like I'm watching some YouTube video about government conspiracies.
No, really, it is. If you look at the minifigure, that's the face.
No,
Lord
really, it's all a
Santucca?
conspiracy.
Yeah, that guy that
Yeah,
Kylo Ren
I
killed
think.
on
I
Jakku.
actually have the minifigure.
the
Oh, that guy that served no purpose.
Yes.
Yeah,
Wars
the guy
that
who
happened
said,
to
"Oh
you."
yeah, I totally knew Luke," but
I'm
was
pretty
never
sure
in
he was
any
supposed
of
to be
the original
Wedge.
films.
It was supposed to be Wedge, but they
Thankfully
had
it
to
wasn't.
rewrite it.
Yeah, Wedge, the actor that played Wedge, refused to come back.
Mm-hmm.
Why couldn't they just make it look like him?
Because fandom.
Ford, so I'm looking at this now, and I don't see it.
I
It
do.
doesn't actually look the same. Not quite, anyway.
I see it.
It
Ford,
might
if
be
it
a little
helps
bit
you.
more gray. Now that I'm looking at
It's
it,
definitely more gray in the
Yeah,
leaf.
Yeah, it's got more
Definitely,
gray
but-
than this one over here.
but I just
Their wrinkles
I
around the eyes
cannot
aren't the same.
believe- I can't believe that this is real.
Ford, you
This
know we're
has
talking
to
about the
be some kind of
minifigure where
placeholder.
nearly every other face looks almost exactly the same except for slight facial details, right?
That is true.
This, yeah. You got me there.
So, I don't
Like-
think they just copied it. I think it's just because they're both old men faces with beards and there's only so much you can do with those.
But wait a minute. This just means that I have to find an old man,
Logan.
I'm sorry. And no, not old man Logan. Garmadon. I need to find a Garmadon hair, and I can make myself an old Luke, and I won't have to pay like $150 to get an old Luke.
You won't get those robes.
Perfect!
I'm actually that cape might be a new color cape.
That face kind of looks a whole lot like Los Santeca's.
Yeah, right?
Same mouth, same eyebrows.
Is that hair though? Is that dark gray or is that light gray? Because
It's dark.
It's
the
probably
hair is
dark gray.
definitely
It looks
quite different.
dark.
Garmadon has dark
But-
gray hair, and I'm thinking that's light gray.
I think it's dark gray,
I
but
don't
I
know,
can't
man.
say. I can't say.
I would have to see
Look,
it.
it's gray. It'll fit.
Okay,
It's
wait, no,
lighter
it is
than
dark gray
It's
because it's
darker
darker
than the
than
lightsaber
Obi-Wan's.
gray.
Well, the lightsaber's not gray; it's silver.
Okay, fine. What color is his hand?
That's also
It's,
gray.
It's gray.
Indeterminate gray.
I wish
So I
they should
guess
have
all
given
I
him
would
a
need to
hook
do
as a
is just
head.
find a different outfit, and I could
Okay,
have
that
old
would've been
Luke in
cool.
a different outfit.
Sure, it's Lego.
Yeah.
As
Do what
Lego,
you
creativity
want.
is
I
kind
don't
of
care.
cool.
Whoa, yeah.
But I mean, that's about all I have to say there. It's Luke. I think it looks cool. I'd like it.
I like the colors.
Rumor has
think
it that
it's
it
cool.
is actually going to be in a $150 set.
Man,
I wouldn't be surprised.
Hmm.
It'll come cheaper eventually, though. It's Star Wars. It's gonna be re-released so many times.
Well,
Who knows? Maybe it won't.
I just find it
That's a
convenient
good
how
one, Ford. Ford, we literally
it'll be
had
just
this
like-
whole episode just about Star Wars re-releases that we couldn't fit
Hey,
into
maybe
an hour.
it'll be just like that old Leia that only got in one set. I'm sure
Poor
they'll
old
re-release her sometime soon.
Is this the same old Leia, by the way?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
And Ford, they're gonna have a set with her next year because Carrie Fisher died.
That's true. They gotta
is
capitalize
also
on
true.
that.
I can guarantee you that. So I don't think that old Leia is going to be exclusive either. In fact, we haven't gotten like a Resistance thing where they're all around this computer console yet with Akbar, old Akbar and stuff. We're gonna get that. That's gonna be a set someday. I can
Mark
guarantee
my
you that.
words, it
They should
will.
include old
Also,
Nia Nun.
I want to
too.
try and not bring this stuff up on the podcast, but like, what are they resisting?
Not a
The
discussion
evil
for this
empire.
podcast. Not a discussion for this podcast. We're not getting into this. We literally go on for hours about this like once a week.
True, but it is a good
I'm
point.
sorry, but
Technically,
I
the
just need
First
to know,
Order
like-
is the true resistance.
Nace! No! Don't you dare disobey me!
Okay. All I'm saying
get
is
fired
Ford
that
has
way.
a point here. That's all.
You know, that's right.
Like, what are they resisting?
Okay.
They're
how
resisting
about
this
no,
conversation,
And I
so-
just forgot. So, I just find this release convenient that it's right. We find out about this a day or two before the 40th anniversary of the release of A New Hope. So,
Oh, cool.
Wait,
yeah,
When is
it
that again?
May?
tomorrow.
It is May, isn't it?
Whoa.
I'm so out of time.
Out of time. We're
Yeah,
out of
well-
time in this segment. Like
Are we?
that.
Yeah.
No, we're not.
Oh, now you can keep on doing that. He's totally
I'm
gonna fall for
not
that every
totally
single time.
awake right now. I've been out since 6 in the morning and it is currently nearly 9 p.m.
Oh dear.
That
Not
is
just
true.
like up, I've been literally out the door.
Good.
Well, that's
I mean,
nice.
that's about the time that I'm doing stuff.
Well, you're
Usually.
not supposed to be doing that. The sun hasn't even come up yet. It's
Why
creepy and
not?
unnatural.
The sun hasn't
No,
even come
I mean
up yet.
farmers
It's
get up at
creepy
like 4.
unnatural.
Well, they have a reason to. That's-
Yes, I have a reason to too.
Even
It's just not for the same
so.
reason.
It's not as good of a reason.
You know, there used to be a day when I did get up at 6 or 5:30 every single morning.
You
But
have
no
my
one else
pity.
was there, so I just went back to sleep at one point, and I never got up at that time again.
I never.
This was
woke
not.
up
like-
again.
I'm not talking
like,
about like one day. This
I
was like
got
for
up,
3 years.
So you
But then I
just went
felt
to bed
lonely,
one day and
so I
realized it
went
didn't make
back to
sense.
sleep.
That sounds like a weird comedy. But I was bored, and no one was around to talk to me. So I went back to sleep.
That's like Hans
And ever
Stephen
since then, I
Schmidt's
got up
backstory.
late. Because then people are around. And that
Everyone
makes me
else is
That's
up
happy.
the
late,
kind of
so
that's
I
the kind
stayed
of
up
comedy
late.
where you have to pair that kind of person with this very jovial, like extrovert type person, like in the same apartment, right?
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, the world is filled with rainbows and flowers and ponies or whatever.
You
And
know,
this person's like,
speaking of that, we didn't talk
I
about
just
the
wanna sleep.
Unikitty show yet.
Oh,
It's
we
because
Oh, yeah,
it
it
hasn't
exists.
been officially
Yeah,
announced yet.
Yes, it has.
No.
It's been officially announced. You got Mace. You're really out of the loop lately.
It's been
it did get
leaked,
announced, and
there was a one
nobody
image on
cares.
April Fool's.
No, the guy at Cartoon Network guy said so.
Oh, really?
It's
Okay.
Yeah.
official.
Unikitty
why haven't we
animated
talked about
series
it
set
yet?
at Cartoon Network.
Because we don't care about it.
Well, honestly, yeah. But-
Pretty much.
I
Yeah, it was
I'm not
officially
saying
announced.
that to
All I can
sound
say.
cool
I got
or
no
smart
interest.
or whatever. It actually looks dumb.
so
Why
yeah,
do people like Unikitty?
I thought that was
She's
an illegal
annoying.
leak.
yeah, I do think she's annoying. Also,
Okay.
Says the guy who doesn't
Evidently in
think
this
Jar
thing-
Jar's too annoying.
So
He isn't.
may I try going through
That's
some
his
of the
character.
stuff in this
He's supposed to
article?
be annoying, and I
Yeah,
can understand
sure.
that.
Okay.
Why is
So
Sonic
her
the
best
Hedgehog
friend and
here?
little brother in this is Puppycorn. It's like Unikitty and Puppycorn? Okay.
Yeah.
Also
Sonic
living in
the
the
Hedgehog.
castle
Yeah.
are Dr. Fox, the resident scientist,
And then there's a bird? What?
and Unikitty's trusted bodyguard, Hawkadile. Through it all, Unikitty and her friends make sure that every day is the happiest and most creativest ever.
how does Hawkadile work in Lego?
I don't even know.
I don't know, but a Hawkadile sounds
Illegal
awesome.
connections.
It's It's a cool name. It sounds like one of those weird Sharknado things.
Are these all the people who then died with Unikitty's home in the Lego movie?
Oh, that's gotta be who the remember when they all said that they were going to the dog?
Does that mean
To
her
comfort
brother evolved into a
her
giant
brother
building of whose
digivolved.
brains they scooped out and held their meetings in?
Oh, absolutely.
All right, why don't we focus on this at a later time, because we got to move on to the next segment.
Move along.
All right. Stay tuned for more of the BCC podcast after this plug or whatever.
After these important messages.
Have a question or comment you'd like us to answer on the podcast? Send us an email at thebcccrew@gmail.com. Welcome back to the BCC podcast. So, how's everyone doing?
I'm doing well. This music though.
Insane.
This
All
music,
right.
though.
In this segment, we are going to discuss something that was there, but now is not. No, we're not talking
Yes.
about the money in your bank account. We're talking about the Lego Marvel Superheroes trailer.
Yeah. That's
Yes.
really weird.
So, let's give some backstory on this. Does anyone know it better than me?
Well, they
I don't-
released
They
the
released
trailer
it,
and
but
then
then they
took it.
put out a statement saying that they should not have released it, so they delayed it.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's basically it. I watched the trailer like minutes after it came out, and then I
Same.
didn't realize
I-
until
I
today it was
didn't.
taken down.
They're acting as if they had never released it.
Mace,
Even
did
though
you
we
see
know-
it when it was out?
I saw
did.
it.
I did.
I saw it when it was illegally bootlegged.
Hang on, can I just go back to what Mace is saying?
Yeah.
They acted like they never released it.
Yeah, I
It's
saw
like
that on their
some-
Facebook. That was weird.
It sounds like some other Lego thing that just so happens to be on Facebook.
For
No, not right now. Not right now.
Here
no.
We can mention that later, but
Alligator.
yeah,
Okay.
it was. Can someone get a screenshot
Yeah,
of that
it's
and
just
post it
bizarre.
in the channel, the Facebook announcement, so I can put in the podcast?
Awesome.
I believe Mace had it.
Wait, you're at.
I do have a screenshot if you need it.
Yeah, we do need. That's what I just said.
But this is
Coming
weird. Like,
right
why
up.
wouldn't you want people to know that your game is a thing?
I don't know at all, really, because they were like hyping this for days before it came out too. Remember, they were
Yeah.
hyping this like last week. We talked about on the podcast about them saying this trailer was coming out.
And it was
Yeah,
supposed to
it's-
be today that it was supposed to come out, right?
Yeah.
Not today.
Yesterday.
Yeah. Yes. Today.
Oh,
The
Yes,
teaser
it did.
trailer said today, didn't it?
I thought it did.
Yeah.
I thought it said the 24th.
Yeah.
Here, let me check Twitter. Twitter would say
I will.
it was exactly.
all the things.
Let's see.
Thanks,
Huh.
Mace. We have
What-
temporarily
okay.
postponed the release that
Can
we
I
already
just
had
ask?
and pretend
Can
we
I
had.
just pose this?
No,
question?
yeah, it said on their Twitter that it was going to be released May 23rd,
Mm-hmm.
Can
It
I
is the
just pose
20th.
this question real
and
quick?
it's still their pinned tweet.
How weird is it that you're not postponing the release of your game? You're proposing the release of your game's trailer.
I didn't notice anything
And it's a
incriminating
teaser
in the
trailer.
trailer.
You're postponing a teaser trailer.
Is problem.
Something is wrong.
I'm not really sure what they're thinking
It's
with
not
this.
like the trailer gave
Like,
us any
it's
new
just
Because it
information.
doesn't make
teaser
sense.
trailer.
It
Who
makes them look
cares?
unprofessional. And this is Lego we're talking about, so...
The trailer wasn't that
What
great
is up
anyway.
with Lego and their self-destructive
I
tendencies?
don't know, I thought it was cute. I liked the trailer.
We didn't see we saw one new character in the entire trailer. It told us basically nothing new about the game, or that
Yeah,
we got more
maybe-
information off the title. Not
Maybe
title, the game cover.
I'm trying to remember his name. Who's the, I keep thinking his name's Io, but that's the name of the Green Lantern.
Is it Kang?
Ego.
No, not
No.
Kang the Conqueror, the moon. The moon.
Ego, the living
Ego.
planet.
Ego, thank you.
Yeah, Ego.
And I'm oddly satisfied that they have him in there because for some truly bizarre reason, he's one of my favorite weird characters.
Well, I mean, he is in a movie that just came out, so...
Well,
A movie she
Awesome
hasn't
movie. Go
obviously
see it.
seen.
Scrubs.
yeah, I haven't seen that, so thanks.
He's all
up
over
here.
the media for some stupid reason. They didn't save it as, like, a huge reveal.
Well, I haven't.
discussed this
I have like
before.
no social media, so I haven't actually seen that.
I already knew what it looked like in the comics, so like whatever.
I mean, I've read the comics, so I know who
I
Ego
haven't
is and all that
seen
stuff.
The movie that he's in. So
I mean, I read that comic where Ego is flirting with the Earth.
don't know. I haven't
Malaris,
seen the
how come
theaters.
you've been seeing, like, all the movies? Like, you never used to see movies.
Damn.
Because I'm getting those IMDb credits.
What are you up to now?
Let's see. Currently, not including the ones on my immediate watch list, which I'm getting to, 859. Kind of slowed down after 800, but
Hey, I didn't notice this, though, but since last week we discussed this, they've revealed more characters that weren't in the trailer either. We've got Baron Mordo and Dormammu.
Dormammu.
Yeah,
I've come to
Dormammu.
bargain.
Dormammu.
So yeah, they've been revealed. Also, Dr. Voodoo.
Dr. Voodoo.
Hmm.
Sounds like Leo.
Okay, we're totally.
Wait a
fine.
minute! No,
When
wait a
when-
minute!
when
They
Doctor
combined
Strange has
this
to bargain
Twitter.
with Dormammu. Does he have to go into the Shadow Realm?
Guys, never
Yeah.
mind.
Is
This
he
is
all
actually
like
this isn't.
Dormammu? I've come to bargain.
Guys, this was wrong.
Wait, what?
This is actually. They have it on the same Twitter, but this is actually for Lego Avengers.
I
Oh.
thought
They,
that
like,
sounded
put all the tweets on the
exactly
same-
like the Doctor Strange DLC.
This was a new Twitter before, wasn't it, Mace?
Yeah, it was.
They merged the Twitter accounts,
Weird.
so that's what confused me.
Okay, that's bizarre. So
The
wait.
games aren't even
The one
connected.
saying that it would be on May 23rd.
Yeah, they merged it with the Lego Avengers
It says
Twitter.
Marvel Superheroes 2.
They changed the
Yeah,
name.
it says Marvel Superheroes 2 in like the little picture there. Why
But
can't
it
The thing that you
used to
Avatar?
be
posted.
called Lego Avengers, and then they changed the name to Lego Marvel 2.
So they changed
Okay.
the name. They didn't change. I thought they had a new Twitter for it at first because I had to follow this one. I had already followed
I
Avengers.
think they had a new-
At least I
Didn't
thought I
Lego
did.
Marvel's Avengers come out just last year?
I don't really care.
It was a
It
bad
was-
game.
I'm not-
It was
so I don't
$20
I don't
now,
know.
so I think it's a bit more than a year.
It was either early 2016 or late 2015.
I'm pretty sure it was
Yeah.
just last year. Cause
It was,
before-
because
it
I had
was
to have
before
gotten
the
it.
fanfic. Oh, I'm sorry. That other
Mm.
game that I can't mention the name of, or else I'm gonna get harassed by comments.
18th?
It was January 26, 2016, so about a year and a half
Wow.
ago.
January.
Mm-hmm.
He knows that off the
Weird
top of
day
his
to
head.
release a game.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, it is.
Nailed it.
Yeah, there's
But,
not.
I'm
And,
still
and in the
confused
trailer,
as to
there's
what the
one
confusion
other
was that
thing.
with.
There's another Spider-Man they revealed. Which was it?
Noir.
The
Spider-Man
Noir.
Noir.
Yeah.
Noir. Noir.
Noir.
That thing-
Honestly, I knew that. I just didn't want to try to pronounce that.
Trust my
I don't
pronunciation.
know.
I know what I am talking about.
We should ask Orion to pronounce that because I'm sure that he can pronounce it better
But
than
I
anyone
already
Ryan
else.
said
doesn't
it
talk to
right.
people.
No, I know you did, Mace. I just am curious to see how Orion would say the
Oh,
word.
whoa!
What?
Oh, wow. Spider-Man Noir looks cool.
Oh, yeah, he does.
Yeah, he does.
For a
does.
second, I thought it was Agent Venom.
I would not be
Admittedly, that
surprised
wasn't
if
also
they
my
had it.
first thought, but yeah.
This,
Agent Venom
this
may
is
very
actually
well
pretty
be
cool.
in this game.
Yeah, I do
Because we
believe
need
He's like
Spider-Man
actually
characters
again.
secretive
They
Spider-Man.
have confirmed
No, I
that
need
Peter
Venom.
Parker's
That would be
Spider-Man
interesting.
will be in. Well, it's either Peter or Miles. One of them's gonna be in.
There's gonna be Peter Parker Spider-Man, no question.
Yeah. But he has to be a part of story. What's the point of having alternate Spideys if there's not the real one to interact with them?
I was gonna say they should add Superior Spider-Man, but they already did that in Lego Marvel 1. So it doesn't really matter.
They did have
Seems
Mysterio. That was cool to see.
Mysterio is a fun person.
See, I'm gonna be upset if they remove anyone from the cast of Lego Marvel 1. Because they had a...
Well, now everybody's concerned about the X-Men and the Fanforstic. Oh, I'm sorry, the Fantastic Four.
I like Finn Forstick better.
They need...
They need Nightcrawler.
X-Men. I mean, I'm not a huge Fantastic Four fan, honestly, but I would like them in still, and the X-Men, though I am a big, like, classic X-Men fan. I really want the X-Men to be in here, especially Wolverine.
Please.
I want that
90s
color.
TV show all the way.
I never
mean, it
saw the
wouldn't
90s
make sense.
TV
If
show,
it's a
actually.
Sequel,
It's
if
really
it's a
good.
sequel, then they have to put him in there. Because he was like, wasn't he like a main character in the first one?
Well,
Yes.
yeah.
Wolverine?
kinda.
Yeah,
Story of the
Wolverine
first
was a
one?
Yeah, he
major
was.
character.
Well, I mean,
The main
Wolverine
characters
is kind
were,
of the
like,
signature
remarkable.
X-Man, so yeah.
I'm
Even
trying to
more
think
so
the main
than
characters we
Fantastic,
really had.
Wolverine, Deadpool, they were all important parts.
Yeah. Deadpool had like his own side series of events
Yeah.
going on.
Uh-huh.
Deadpool is Deadpool. It's like saying Leo is Leo.
And you had to go to Deadpool's room in the
who else was
helicarrier to get all the extras.
Yeah, and then
Wait.
obviously all the main Avengers are pretty much main characters.
Yeah.
Silver Surfer is also a main character.
Silver Surfer is great.
You even... Well,
But
I don't know
but
if I should
Galactic,
say spoilers.
I'm sorry, Galactus isn't in it though.
He
Yeah,
is.
he is.
So like,
Yeah,
alright.
Galactus is literally the main villain in the game.
kind of main.
I
Yeah.
thought it was Kang the Conqueror. Who
No,
was
Oh,
in
no,
it.
that's
No,
not
no,
true.
we're talking
Who
about
did
Lego Marvel
come
1 right
between
now.
Galactus and his meal?
Oh.
Yeah, we're talking about the
okay. I
first
thought we
game
were
at the moment.
Focusing on the sequel.
You know, I really wish we'd get like classic Avengers sets. Not with the classic colors necessarily, but like get more classic villains and just like Avengers for the sake of Avengers sets.
Eventually. Well, we did get one with the Hulks, and you
No,
can tell how
that's
well
not
that's
classic
going.
because they never had those in the comics. Not to mention, in what world is Red Hulk a classic character?
Do you mean... Well, he is General Ross. He may be a different look, but he is a classic
General-
character.
General Ross did appear in the originals, but I would not argue that Red Hulk is an original character. Or at least
Yeah,
a
but
character
General
from the
Ross
original.
would have been
He
better.
is- It would have been cool.
I know that General
We
Ross
should have a Hulk
transforms
book
into
as
Red
the
Hulk, but in the
military.
original
We could do a
he
whole
did not.
episode on Marvel sets that need to be made because I've got a ton of ideas. Like for example,
So,
the UCS
going
Lego
back to
Marvel
this-
Avengers Mansion.
Oh. Eventually. Going back to this, to the game, I heard there was a tech demo?
Yes,
somewhere?
there was. IGN got their
Oh,
hands...
yeah, it was Mace who knew about it, okay.
Yes, IGN has gotten their hands on a little, demo of the game. A Guardians of the Galaxy only level, where they fight a Celestial.
Yes.
So, let's see. IGN says, and I quote
How do you
here...
fight a Celestial?
The Lego video games by British developer Traveller's Tales are consistently a near cosmic impossibility, yada yada, moving on to the actual game. I began with Star-Lord, Groot, full size, but he has the ability to temporarily transform into baby Groot. Rocket, Gamora, and Drax were also aboard Star-Lord's ship, with 3 of them on the screen at one time, and they were swappable at a time. Odd that there are 3.
That is cool.
That's good.
It's usually 2.
That's
I mean, that's
been
pretty
the
much,
case
like,
for a
standard.
long time.
How did the
pretty
game?
much
How did the
standard.
gameplay function
Still,
look?
that's cool, in my opinion.
I'm guessing like every single Lego game released since Lego Star Wars.
Once
Okay.
you knock a few
Basically, yeah.
things around and rebuild
Every
a couple
DD.
of others,
I mean, that's what I was guessing, but still.
you'll be transported to the planet's surface to face off against a Celestial. For those who don't know, a gigantic robot enemy so large that he takes up the whole screen, despite being waist deep in a city bay as you battle him from land.
So it's basically Kraid from Metroid.
Yes, yes.
It's basically Kraid. He takes up
I
the
don't
whole
think
screen.
anyone else here has played Metroid Ford.
The
I got
fallen
that
one.
reference.
Look,
fallen
I only
one from
got.
Skyward
I
Sword.
only beat like. Actually, no, I did beat the whole first game.
I wouldn't say the Fallen
But
one
the
is a
Game
big
Boy
enemy that
version.
takes up the whole screen. In fact, much of the time he doesn't take up the whole screen.
That's because most of the time you're really far away from him.
So
I'm just
continuing on,
So Celestials,
in addition to his primary blast...
do they kill it?
Well, spoiler alert, Yeah.
Do they kill it?
But, in addition to his primary blaster attack,
Yay!
Star-Lord tosses gravity mines that pull nearby objects or enemies towards them, crushing them with imploding force. I'm sure you all
Cool.
remember from the beginning of
I've always
Guardians
loved
1 when he
imploding
threw that
force.
little magnet that sucked up all the Sakaran guards to it.
Oh, that's
Oh, so he has all his gadgets.
Mhm.
That's cool.
Rocket, meanwhile, can team up with Groot, hopping onto those big wooded shoulders to cause even more damage to plastic block foes.
That is
And
cool.
also, in the trailer, I noticed that a lot of the terrain and stuff was built from bricks.
See, it's not actual gameplay footage there, though.
Here's
I'm not
hoping,
sure.
though.
Yeah.
that
Here's
would be great.
hoping.
One can only
It'd
hope.
be
As
great
per
if
our
it
last
was,
podcast.
but we'll see.
Now, as for the premise,
Here's hoping that they make it like Lego Worlds.
that would be fantastic.
It
As
would
for
be
the
indeed
premise,
super
this-
mega awesome, fantastic.
Yes, it would.
Exactly. And as for the premise this go around, with so many superheroes, how can you connect them all? This game is all about time, the game's creative director says. We all know that already. Be it time manipulation or characters from other times, we have a lot of time manipulation in the game, something that can be used for and against you. As such, Chronopolis will be your hub world for the game. It's a city in limbo, out of time. Now, this theme of time...
Speaking of time, time is up for this segment, so please join us on the next segment.
Smooth.
I was
Where we go over
almost
some
done.
fan email and some more Lego news.
I was almost done.
Want to join in on the discussion? Join the BCC Crew Discord server. Link is in the description below. Welcome again to the BCC podcast. In this segment, we'll go over our Lego Ideas Spotlight, answer some fan email, and possibly bring up this other bit of news I just found.
If you would like to help us find some idea spotlight ideas, you can email us at thebccpodcast@gmail.com.
Ford, we don't need plugs anymore. We're in the future where we have segments.
Nah,
Of course, you can also get it suggested to us by going to our Discord channel.
Ford,
Now that
they've
is the
already
present.
heard these things.
It's the future of our
I just want to
past.
remind them.
They're so forgetful.
You could take it out in editing.
Any advertisement is
Ford,
good
how
advertisement.
easy do you think editing is?
Okay, Ford, you get to edit this one.
Yeah.
See how easy that is.
I can't.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
No,
this
you
is
literally
the last
can.
one, remember?
No,
He's going...
I have to leave.
Yeah, he's gonna be gone.
fine. When he
When
gets
did
back,
you
we
leave? Like,
Me?
yeah,
Yeah.
what?
June 1st.
Ford,
I don't think that's a sufficient amount of time to learn how to do this. Do you want to just
Lurs
restart?
just learned last week he'd edited that whole podcast in 3 days.
he
That was his
did.
first podcast
Good
ever.
for you, by the way.
And it was also a totally new format we'd never done before.
And it's
That is
still
true.
awesome.
Excellent work.
It was
then,
so awesome.
Mal.
I was
It
listening
was.
to that earlier.
Do you want me to just restart?
No,
No, we're not going to restart.
don't imply that we would do
We
such
can't.
a.
This is a
Speaking of
one-take
this
show,
derailed
Ford.
train wreck
We
of a
never make
conversation-
mistakes.
No, we are not totally
Ever.
stop.
Speaking of this train wreck
Ever.
of a conversation,
Ever.
the Lego Ideas Spotlight is the Sci-Fi...
Wow,
Steam
Mace, that was a
locomotive.
horrible segue.
That was
better.
brilliant.
Just
It was a
restart.
pun and relevant. It was magic.
I like puns. Oki does not, so he is biased.
It was magic.
So the sci-fi steam locomotive, which sounds rather contradictory, but it actually makes a lot of sense once you look at the set.
It does.
Is it
It
just
reminds
me
where
of
it's
RoboCop.
that Inferno head helmet thing?
Oh, there's a story behind this set. So it seems after Hero Factory went out of business, Furno decided to try to wish on a star and become a real boy. But sadly, it only worked halfway.
Oh,
That sounds
And so
like
now
something
he is
I
cursed
might-
to live a life where his flesh is constantly ripped and torn between mechanical pieces, wishing that he had truly believed hard enough and actually gotten to be
You
a
know,
real boy.
biomechanical
My
beings
God,
are
that's
part
dark.
organic, part mechanical, so...
Yes, but he wasn't
Wait a
built this
minute.
way.
Maybe this is what they meant by the whole true hero thing.
He even had the hero core. Look at him.
Yep,
Oh yeah,
the core is
it's
still
all
there.
Hey, it's triangular, like that new element that Tony Stark made.
Tastes like coconut and metal.
That's...
It's the new kind of hero core.
My gosh, I had not noticed that. And he's got a giant
but
wrench.
so to focus his pain, he built this. It looks like with the RoboCop face.
To remind him that life is one long, unending road where you cannot turn left or right. You can only go forward.
Can't go forward,
So-
can't go back. Well, we can't stay here.
No, he can go back and forward.
But he
So I'm
can't go left
conflicted
or
by
right.
this.
He's set in stone. He
So
can
he's
only
there.
make the choices he can make.
I'm conflicted by the train itself
What?
because I like the way it looks, but I don't really like trains.
Ford,
like
you need to say.
trains.
Wow,
I
we
like
just lost
trains.
the entire trains audience.
Look at the
As
front
if
of
we
the
ever had
train.
it.
It's
But,
a
like,
Cylon.
the rest of you like trains, but I just never got into trains.
And I just lost my train of thought.
I wish I could have afforded a Lego train.
The front of the
They're always
train
so
is the
expensive.
Battlestar Galactica Cylon.
Look
I've
at this,
always
it comes
liked
up in the
the idea of a
suggestions
Lego
too. The-
train. Maybe that's
the
because I had
ghost
so many
train.
Thomas the
This
Tank
one-
engines when I was little.
Look at this. This looks so cool.
So you noticed that one too,
But
LQ.
we're talking
I was
about
gonna
the
bring it up
Siffy
myself.
train.
But this one
Oh
is
wait,
so...
I'm sorry.
I,
It's not spelled with Y's.
I kind of like this one
That
better.
wasn't a very wise comment.
But it
just
is
jumped
I
in.
think the
$5,000
ghost train
more
is just so
expensive.
cool. Look at all these parts and these bones and it's
So now we're
Really?
talking about Ghost Train?
yes, and it comes with a ghost and a vampire and a mummy and a skeleton and a cab driver.
Mal, I agree. Where'd the train of thought go?
It went
It got derailed.
as it came.
Ooh, here's another
Oh.
train, steam passenger train. That one's boring. I'm not even
I
gonna
like
show a
tra-
picture of it because it's literally exactly what you think a train would look like.
Don't we have
Which is
enough of
why I
that?
don't like trains because
Ford,
they're boring.
Every time
There's
you
only
say that,
one
Ford,
train.
did you
Train
ever watch
died.
Thomas the Tank Engine?
No, I didn't. There's only one train
Childhood
that I
memories.
could ever really like,
Thomas.
and it's pretty much like unanimous that you have to like it.
Steampunk?
The Hogwarts Express.
Hogwarts.
Ah.
I thought you meant
gotta
the
love
hype
it. You know-
train.
If Lego Trains was actually a
No.
consistent thing, I would seriously consider
you
getting
see,
into
the hype
it.
train, it's let me down far too many times for me to like it anymore.
True.
Ford, the hype
But
train
that's
never
because
let
you're
you
not
down.
stupidly optimistic.
The hype train was done by the
Kick me
time you
off.
were let down.
Sure did kick me off with a
No reason.
thud.
I really wish
Ford,
Lego
the
Trains was a
thing you're
consistent
missing
thing.
is...
I would love to mock trains.
I like the
That would
ones
be
that
cool.
moved on their own. That was cool.
Those are
that
pretty
was
cool.
Yeah.
I'll give it that.
Ford, you're
All
missing my
trains should be
suicidal
motorized.
optimism. You need some of that.
What?
What?
Suicidal optimism.
I don't.
It's where
what?
you're
Well, I
very
keep on going on the hype
positive
train
that
even
you
though I
will
know it's
die
gonna
this
throw me
time.
off.
I don't think that's a phrase.
Yes, it is.
I'm gonna Google it.
It's
Just
like
because I
critical
said it doesn't mean
opalescence.
it's not a phrase. And just because I'm the
Or-
first
or
person who
even
said
better,
it doesn't mean it's not a
that-
phrase.
that
I know
phrase
I'm
is
quoting
like
it from
saying
somewhere, but I don't
ziggurat.
remember where it was because I remember I wrote it down.
No, it's not a real phrase. The first thing that comes up is optimism and suicide. Identity among young adult college-age students.
Critical opalescence is also a phrase, though. It's an actual phrase.
That is cool.
Nobody knows what it means. I don't even know what it means.
Ford, that's LQ. That's like saying that self-defenestration isn't a thing.
I don't really care.
I don't care about you not caring.
I'm tired.
No kidding.
Ugh. But yeah, I like
Does
the
that mean I
ghost
have to link
train
to
and
both
I
of
like the
these now?
sci-fi train. I'd like both to live side by side in the world of Lego trains, which they won't give us.
Yeah.
So, Mace.
Did they release an orange train once? I feel like
Mace.
they did.
They
I
did.
don't know
Mace,
that they did.
what does this train kind of look like to you?
Which
The
one? The
ghost
sci-fi
train?
steam one or the ghost one?
What? No. The one that we're supposed to be looking at.
The steam.
It is a Cylon's face.
Yes. It looks like a face. What kind of face?
Cylon.
That's
Who?
interesting.
You know, the
Never-
bad guy
never
robot
heard of a
from
Cylon?
Battlestar Galactica.
Nope.
Look
They're from Battlestar Galactica.
at the pictures I
I've never
posted.
seen Battlestar
Galactica.
Galactica.
Look at the pictures I posted.
Neither have I, but I know what a Cylon is.
Look at the pictures
I see the picture you posted.
It does look like that.
There, it looks
It looks
exactly
like-
like that. It even
it
has
looks
the one
like-
red
this is
eye in
coming
the
up.
middle.
It
is
looks
a-
like Norik's mask. It looks like Toa Norik's mask. The Cylon does.
It does. But it's funny that this is coming up because earlier today, I was looking through this unofficial instruction guide from Lego. Or, not really from Lego, but like from a bunch of fans of Lego. And it's like a bunch of sci-fi stuff. Like classic sci-fi, Star Trek, OG Star Trek. Mini models for Star Wars, and then they had some stuff from Battlestar Galactica. And they had like these kind of brick-built like Battlestar Galactica figures, and they had a Cylon, of course. But then they also had a minifig scale Viper that you could build,
Oh.
which does look kind of cool. And for those who don't know, apparently it was designed by like the same or similar-ish guy who designed the X-Wing. So, there you go. Not Ralph McQuarrie.
Alright, well, let's try and quickly do an email before the next segment.
Okay.
Quickly.
Since Leo is not here, we're just going to pick one at random.
Okay. Round she goes. Where she stops, nobody knows.
Except for LQ.
Except possibly LQ.
Fine.
Alright.
Good. Yes.
So, I'm not on the right account. I still have our old one up, which it really just has a bunch of spam.
In the
This one, which I should really unsubscribe to.
Spam is good.
So, we are going to pick this one. This email comes to us from Iggy. He actually sent it to our old email address. Remember, please send all future emails to thebcccrew@gmail.com.
Oh,
Cool.
LQ, what are you doing? We aren't supposed to plug things anymore. We're in the future.
I'm not
Yeah.
plugging things. I'm literally just giving an
you
explanation.
just did!
Okay.
No!
Continue.
There's
Tomato,
different-
tomato.
Yes, we have. So there's
We
three
don't have the
questions.
time.
This obviously we only have time for one. We should really update our email policy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or-
All right. Which Lego Batman movie villain? What is your favorite Lego Batman movie villain vehicle?
vehicle.
Which is actually a relevant question because the Summer Wave sets are coming out soon.
Two Faces bulldozer. I like that.
I really like either the Lowrider or the one from Killer Croc.
Yeah.
Tailgater, that's
I really liked the Killer Croc one also. I feel like there was another one I'm gonna have
Why
to...
didn't Mace choose the one that he actually paid money for?
I know, right?
Because I'm gonna
Because
pay
the grass
money
is
for
always
the other
greener
one
on the
too.
sunny side of the gopher hole. I'd have thought you'd known that.
The tailgater is really
Well,
cool, but there's no denying the highlight is Killer Croc, whereas the bulldozer stands on its own.
Okay, for some reason I really like Bane's vehicle. I don't know why. It's just the dune buggy
I haven't looked at
appearance.
it enough, honestly, because I've
It's
hardly
really
looked at
cool.
the summer set since we got those first looks.
Same.
I haven't really looked at it either. I know it's orange, and I think it has the drills.
But I
Isn't
do
that
like
hard
that
to Google?
Lowrider.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with the low
Yeah, I'm on
rider.
brick set right now. I'm looking over them again. I really like the tailgater for several reasons.
Yeah.
It
But-
is a
character.
fantastic.
I mean, the Penguin's Duckmobile is also cool. I don't like
but look at
Scarecrow's
that
Pizza Mobile at all.
bulldozer.
That was like the worst set in Lego Batman movie.
Which one?
honestly. The Scarecrow's Pizza. Oh, the Arctic Roller. That's a pretty cool one too.
Yeah.
The Arctic Roller is like probably
Indeed.
that might be my favorite.
It's like comically oversized, but it's a comic. What do you expect?
Comics are like that.
I love the colors on Bane. I love orange.
Indeed.
Orange.
The double demolition is also pretty cool. Though, it's a bit of a mess at the same time.
Did we just
But
turn
it's
this
supposed
into a
to
discussion
be.
about
You're looking at the
sets?
mess side.
I'm pretty sure that's the idea, is that it's a discussion about sets.
It
don't
is. The
say.
question was about sets, so we're talking about sets.
So, yeah, I think I'm going to have to go with the Arctic Roller.
Cool.
That is a really cool one. But I still gotta go
Who
with
hasn't
that,
answered?
Bulldozer.
I don't think
Yeah.
anyone hasn't answered.
I think we all answered.
I think we
All
all
right.
did. That was good.
The Arctic Roller reminds me a lot of the old Lunar Limo, which is one of my all-time favorite Lego sets.
Really?
Which I probably should have
I don't
included the other week when we said all-time favorite Lego sets, but I forgot about it.
You forgot about your favorite.
Seriously,
Well, I
the
mean,
Lunar
I do that
Limo
a
is a
lot.
great set. It's really, really cool.
How
And
can
it has
you forget
cool
your
colors. It
favorite
has like,
things,
purple and gold and black, some of my favorite colors.
Do we have another question?
No, I think we're about out of time in this segment, aren't we?
Yeah.
I think we got
yeah,
a minute.
pretty
And by a
much.
minute, I mean like literally 1 minute.
So yeah, we don't have enough time to go on anything meaningful, so that's gonna do it for this segment. Tune in next segment. We're gonna play the game, which Mace is hosting again this week, and I'm pretty sure is the exact same thing as last week.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. It was me last time. It was me this time.
All right, see you on the next segment. Hey, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel for new LEGO content every week at the BCC Crew. Welcome back to the BCC Podcast. For our fourth and final segment, we're going to play a game of Mace. Have we named this game yet?
The closest my mind has come to would be something along the lines of various variants.
All right,
Ooh,
we're
I
going to
like
play a
that.
game of something along the
Oh,
lines
it's
of
this
various
again.
variants.
yes!
Let me get out my piece of paper that has all these tally marks from last week.
Yes, prepare
So,
to
in this
tally
game,
them.
Mace is going to tell us a type of LEGO minifigure, a certain character of sorts. And we have to give our approximation on how many versions of that minifigure we think LEGO has ever made a variant of, ever.
And
Pretty
in
simple,
honor,
pretty straightforward.
In
So,
honor,
let's get started.
No, you go on.
Nope,
Okay.
that's
So
Go!
all I have.
Okay. So in honor of Lego Marvel not actually dropping their trailer, it is Marvel themed once again.
Wouldn't it be better to have it Star Wars themed with it being, Star Wars week?
Well,
True,
he didn't
but
prepare for that.
I wasn't really prepared
Preparation?
to do this game. I already had a
That's
few
okay.
ready from last time, so I just
I have a
That's
new game coming next week. So
completely
look forward to
fine.
that
This
on next
should be good.
episode.
I can't.
It's a
Oh,
Lego
cool.
history.
no.
It's
it's
a
kind
Lego
of a friendly
historian game.
this time. I'm at the moment.
Oh, I'm gonna stick at that.
Alright, what's our first one?
The first one is, how many Star Lords do you think there have been? This
3.
is the easy one.
2?
4.
And which one do you say?
Ford,
Ford?
you can't wait this long.
4.
Okay, so you said 4, right, Ford?
Yes.
Number 4 was correct. So you get a point, Mal.
Yes!
Yes! I
Well-
finally won!
I got a point too. Yeah. Cool.
Yep, you got a
Yes.
point too.
Awesome.
Yes!
Yes.
I
Which
finally
means-
got another point!
High five, Ford. There we go. Oh. So we can just
All right.
write
What-
that down.
I swear there couldn't have been more than 3.
Well, there's the jacket from the first movie,
Mm-hmm.
the Ravager outfit
Yes.
from the first movie,
Yes.
and then there's the short jacket from the second movie and the jetpack from the second movie.
Yes.
Okay, I
but there
only
is
remember-
actually a
Bam,
jetpack
that's 4.
on both Star Lords. Just one is jacket and one is no jacket.
Well,
Yeah.
I remembered one with the jacket zipped up and one with the jacket unzipped with the belts around it, and that's the only ones I remembered.
4 different ones, and I own them all.
Jeez.
Ah.
Oh yeah,
Is
there was
everyone-
that
Next character.
There was that blue one that I missed.
Which blue one? Oh yes, the blue pants, gray shorts Star-Lord.
Yeah, that one.
I like that one. Not as good as the others though. The burgundy jacket is iconic now.
It really is, honestly.
Are you guys ready for the next one?
Absolutely.
That would be...
Never.
Our next one is Thor Odinson. How many,
Thor.
including
It's just Thor.
Oh, come on.
No, it's Thor Odinson.
including preliminary? I mean, ones that have not been released, including the upcoming Ragnarok sets. How many
Oh.
Thor?
Oh,
Okay.
come on.
I'm gonna go with 13.
13.
No, it's nowhere near 13.
Well, it's something like 12 or 13. There's a lot of them, I think.
There has to be 12, I think. Just.
Can't be that many.
Well, I mean,
5.
Thor's been around for a long time. 5. Okay.
Thor's been around for just as
I wanna
many-
also say
as long as
5.
all the other Avengers.
Okay, well, half of you said one, half of you said the other, and only one half is correct. That's the LQ and Ford half, of course. There's hardly any Thors.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
There's only
Wait,
5, and
how
2
many?
of them haven't even
Yes!
come out yet.
5!
Yeah, I have 5.
Yes!
See,
There's
there's only
Modok's-
the original Avengers, Age of Ultron, and the one comic one.
Yes, Modok's Lab, and then there's Asgard Thor, and then there's Sakaar Thor. That's only 5.
Did anyone else
So
guess
wait.
5? I forget.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, you did.
Ford
it
is
was the
killing it
original,
today.
the comic book, Age of Ultron, and then there's 2 for the upcoming movie.
Yeah, Thor
Yes.
isn't in that
Okay,
many
hold on a
sets,
minute.
really.
I'm gonna Google this.
Because Thor wasn't in
one of
Civil
them
War,
has a
so...
I
Yeah,
did my
'cause
research.
One of them has a cape, and the other has one of the Ninjago
Pauldron.
shoulder brace things that holds the swords.
Mm-hmm.
One of them also has no eyes. He cut them out and threw them down a well. You guys think I'm kidding?
just
That
has electric
happens.
eyes.
No,
that
I remember
happens in the
that.
comics.
Well, the comics.
It's still funny.
I think he had to,
Alright.
sacrifice more than Odin or something like that, so he had to cut out both of his eyes instead of just one.
Why not just a hand and a foot? I mean, an eye and
Okay,
a
I
love
foot.
googled
those.
it, and I'm seeing a lot more
Why not
Thors
an
than
ear
5.
or a part?
There's
of
no,
an
no,
ear?
there's no more Lego Thors than 5.
There's only 5. There is Avengers, Age of Ultron, Modok's Lab, Asgard, and
Hold on a
Sakaar.
minute.
5.
I googled it after you said the number. And hold on a minute. I'm gonna post this in chat because this is a little.
What? You can't just say it? Come on.
Bit this over
None
here.
of this
No.
is real.
These
Yeah.
aren't real.
These
They're
aren't real.
knockoffs.
They
Those
never
are
even.
fake.
There's no. All of this is
Yeah.
fake.
They're
Okay.
knockoffs, man.
They never even made an Odin. So Odin
Okay.
can't be there if it's real.
Okay.
And there's also Thor's lightning mech was never a set.
There's a lightning mech.
So there's only 5. Trust me, I have done my research.
Yeah, Mace is correct.
Okay. You were
Alright.
right. I was less right.
Who is next?
The
Classic
next,
Thor looks like such a dope.
he does. Speaking of dopes, the next one is Captain America.
What?
In America.
By shield.
Alright, I can get this one.
How many Steve Rogers Captain Americas have there been? Doesn't matter what he's wearing, the minifig just has to represent Steve Rogers.
Okay, I'm pretty sure I have my answer, but I'm not gonna lay one tailcoat off me.
That would be wise. I'm gonna go with 7.
Hold on. This math is hard.
This is the hard one.
No. Oh.
Okay, so it's only Steve Rogers, though, you said, right?
Yes.
We're not counting the SEC exclusive Sam Wilson.
No.
Okay.
Sam Wilson was an SDC
Eight.
San Diego Comic Con exclusive, right?
I do believe he was, yes.
Okay. All right.
I also want to say 8.
Okay. And then Mal, have you said yet?
I haven't said yet either. I'm waiting.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone said theirs, except you, LQ.
Okay, what was
5.
yours, Mal?
Alright.
The correct answer is 9 to 10.
Darn it!
You kidding
You
me?
see, one of them...
Off.
What was it?
I
Mace
was
cut out
one
for me.
He said 9 to 10.
9 to 10.
9 to 10.
You see...
Wait, how am I miscounting? I even counted
That
the
is
exclusive
dumb.
ones.
Okay, there is...
Forgot the Mighty Micros!
Yes,
no!
Mighty Micros.
No!
Oh
the Mighty
my
Micros!
God!
I got the Mighty Micros too.
Well,
I
you were
remember
still
the
two off,
Comic-Con
though.
exclusive though.
Remember, even if something as minor as arm printing is
I
different...
counted the hair change. Oh wow! I did not know about this
I also
Comic-Con.
did.
I didn't know about this Comic-Con exclusive. It's like the Bucky Barnes Captain America.
Yes, that's why I said 9 to 10. They're counting it as Steve, but
wait,
that's why I would have
Bucky
accepted
Barnes
either...
Captain?
Yes.
Oh, and I forgot about the scuba and space versions.
I'd forgotten about the scuba
Oh, I
one.
forgot
That's
about
what
the
messed me
scuba
up. The
version.
Oh,
scuba.
I didn't know there was Age of
I
Ultron
just
no
counted
helmet
Scuba and
either.
space versions. It's the same.
See, here's what I
Dang
count.
it.
I counted Age of Ultron, which is the same as in Civil War, the Avengers, classic, Civil War, which is the one with hair, and the latest San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, which is the Hydra Cap, which I hate.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
But there's Avengers,
Oh, I forgot
classic,
about that one too.
Age of Ultron, no helmet, scuba, space, Civil War, Mighty Micro, San Diego Comic-Con 2016, which is the 9,
Wow.
and they're technically counting the Bucky suit as Steve, so that's why I would have accepted 10.
This Bucky suit one kind of sucks.
It does.
You're just saying
Look
that
at the
because you got
face.
the wrong number.
No,
LQ.
seriously, like the printing is super low quality on it,
Yeah.
and it's look. I'm gonna post a picture if you haven't seen it.
Okay.
Yeah, see that?
Yeah, I thought that was like a prototype.
No, well, maybe.
I even counted that.
It looks so
That
bad,
was
it
at
might be.
Comic-Con. Right. Yes.
Huh.
Yeah, he was at Comic-Con.
Toy Fair exclusive.
Oh, okay.
So that means that Mace gets this point, right?
Yes, he does.
Yay!
Yep.
Do we have a final one? Because we're nearing the end of our segment.
We do have a final one if everyone is ready.
Yep, we're ready.
Okay.
Okay,
I
the
guess
next
so.
one is one of the main characters in Avengers 1 and 2, Black Widow. How many Black Widows have there been?
Okay.
Okay. Hold on.
2 or 3?
3.
2.
3.
I mean, I can only think of 2, but
Is that what you're going with, Glenda?
yeah, I'm gonna go with 2.
Ford and Glenda are correct.
BAM!
Oh man.
There wasn't a
only
Civil
2.
War version released because the suits in the movie were different.
It was the same in the set.
The suits in the movie were different, but they used the same printing.
Darn
Yep.
it.
They even used the same hair.
Just like they did with Captain
Wait,
America.
her hair was even different between movies, though.
But it wasn't different in the set.
Use the same hair.
Wow, that sucks.
Yes.
So, did you say Ford and Glenda?
Yeah, they got it.
I think so.
Yeah.
That's what I heard.
Yes.
Backing up the
Ford and Glenda have
points.
gotten it correct. And there is a final bonus round if everyone wants to go
Let's
one
do
last
that.
time.
We still have some time, right?
Yes, we
Yeah.
do.
Okay.
Yep.
Excellent.
Alright.
Now, this final bonus round, it's a bit of an oddball. It's not counting one specific person. It's one species. How many different Sakaran characters have been in Lego Marvel sets?
Sakaran?
Sakar.
Yes,
What's
the
their
bad
name?
guys from Guardians of the Galaxy and the bad guys from Thor Ragnarok.
Wait, no, they're spelling
No.
those different.
They
Yeah,
all different.
That's
They all
Sakaran and
different.
Sakarian.
Yeah, those are different.
Are you sure? They're
I'm
both
very
posted
Yes,
all
they're
confused.
different. There's
Oh,
Sakarans and there's
so-
Sakarians. It's because Marvel changed the thing because they wanted them to be different.
May.
Diversity.
Are you sure?
Rainbows.
I mean-
Yes, I'm sure.
But he even has the same face as the Sakaran soldier I own.
Oh well,
That's it.
I'm just gonna say 8.
I really don't know.
How many
this one.
across all of the sets?
Yes, you only have to count each minifigure that had. If you bought one of every set, how many would you have?
My gosh, I really do not know this one. I'm gonna have to go with 8.
6.
Hey, you don't copying me.
Fine, 7.
Thank you.
Which
Why
one
is
do you
she
have,
so
Mal?
high?
What?
Which one do
I
you
said
have?
6. That's...
Well, Ford is the only one who is correct.
Bam!
What did
They're,
he
Stop
guess?
overshooting.
they're all 4.
No.
One holding the gun, one in both of the 2 ships, and one in the Thor Ragnarok set.
Hey,
Ford's
Ford passed
racking
me
up
by
the
half
last
a
of his
point.
points.
Good for you, Ford.
Alright, so the final game scoreboard now is LQ at 6, Leo at 5, Klenda at 7, Malaris at 3, Mace at 4.5, Ford at 7.5, and all guests at 1. Malaris, you need to step it up.
No, I'm giving up. Like, I'm done.
You can't just keep giving
It's
up.
me.
We can't
Yes,
give
I
up.
can.
We're never gonna give you
I'll
up.
Hey,
just never play
hey.
another game. I'll just sign out every time you do a game.
Now,
No, you run the
I'm
game.
gonna be gone.
No, I can't
I
do
won't
any
be
games.
winning.
Okay.
Oh,
Now,
yeah,
what you
have a
gotta do
chance
is,
because
Mel,
Ford is
you
going
run
to be
all the
gone
games
for,
and-
No,
like,
I don't
half
have a
the
chance. I
season.
have 3 points. 3 points.
Now,
You
here's
gotta
what you
guess
gotta do.
one
Every
game,
time
right?
you run the
He's
game,
gonna
make
be
the
gone-
questions
he's gonna be
insanely
gone for
hard, and
weeks,
every
Mel.
time that you,
Weeks. You can
every
catch
time that
up.
everyone else can't do it, then you get a point, right? So just every time you run the game, make them insanely hard.
Well, I didn't get points whenever I ran my last game for all the things that you couldn't do.
Are you sure about that?
Interesting.
Positive.
Well, that's your fault.
Because that's how I got the majority of my
But
points.
that's
is
all
by
the
making
time
it
we have to
stupidly
discuss
hard.
this today. Thank you, everyone, for listening to this episode of the BCC podcast. Please comment and like, as we've mentioned in the plugs.
We mentioned in our local pub.
In the plugs before.
That Irish
Oh.
pub in Okoto.
I'll miss being on the podcast, by the way.
Oh,
we will
yeah.
miss having
Goodbye,
you, Ford. Have a
Ford.
wonderful
Because
summer.
don't
will
expect to
see
see
you,
me
Ford.
again until
Ever.
August.
Get back
That
fast.
too.
Get back fast.
Don't die.
Ford
Irish
will be
car
back
crash, Ford.
someday. Maybe.
Less mourn
knows?
Ford's loss.
50-50 chance.
Get
We will
back
miss
quickly.
Chance.
We will miss your
What,
spark.
are you gonna send like some kind of hit on me?
Driving is dangerous, Ford.
Get back
Don't drink and
fast.
drive. Don't drink and drive. Don't drive and drive.
You know, I wouldn't put it past Toby Echozap to kill me.
What?
Do I
What?
not know something about this?
Every question he asks, he asks, "Who would you kill?"
Have I ever
So
said
you
You know I'm
you?
right, and I admire that.
So, well, we'll find out in August. Again,
Yes, we
thank you for
will.
listening to this episode of the BCC podcast. We'll see you on the next podcast.
Have a good one.
Farewell.
Thank you for
Bye,
watching. We'll see you.
everyone.
Keeps on saying podcast.